afternoon, Ms. Zaida and my fellow friends. I believe that the word lie is not a strange word to all of us. Instead, it is pretty familiar. Have you ever been in a situation whereby your mom or your dad asks you whether their cooking is good? To not hurt their feelings, you will probably just say, of course, it tastes really good, even though that is not your thought. There are 4 types of lie: the grey lie, the white lie, the red lie, and the black lie. The example I mentioned just now is called the white lie. Today, I'm going to let you all know more about white lie, types of white lie, reasons to lie, and what's the impacts of white lie. So, what is white lie? To start off with, let's look at why is it named as white lie. According to Gramaris in 2017, the word white connotes purity and goodness. Also, according to the Reader's Digest, the word used has nothing to do with race. White lies are the untruth that reduces net harm, said by the Changing Mind organization. White lies tend to minimize harm, embarrassment, and also distress, though sometimes it can be beneficial for ourselves too. Moving on to the types of white lie. There are 3 types of white lie: the outright lie, the softened truth, and the careful omissions. First, the outright lie. Sometimes white lie can be completely opposite of the truth. For example, even though how unattractive you find your partner's or your friend's outfit is, you will still say it looked very good. And sometimes white lie, sometimes we will exaggerate the white lie in order to reduce the suspicions of the truth. For example, instead of saying you look good, we will say you look absolutely wonderful. Secondly, the softened truth. There will be time where when we try to tell the truth but ending up avoiding the whole truth. For example, instead of admitting our dislike for a particular outfit, we will suggest other clothing option could be more suitable for you. Third and last, the careful omission. Omissions are made using methods like changing the subject, pretending to be confused, passing the responsibilities to others, or excusing oneself to leave, or even avoiding being there for the first place. For example, if person A asks person B, doesn't my outfit look cool on me today? But person B isn't feeling the same way and wanted to avoid answering the question from person A, person B will just make excuses and leave the place. When there are lies, there will be reasons to lie. According to University of Wisconsin in 2021, out of 632 participants, only 5% of individuals lied without any reason, whereas there are 14% of people who lied to protect oneself, 11% lied to protect others, and 5% lied for the benefits of others. So why do people tell lies? The first reason is to avoid distress. White lies are told when we have a negative feelings towards someone else. Knowing that telling them the truth will cause distress, so to reduce our own empathic distress, we tell white lies. Secondly, to provide positive help. Sometimes telling white lies are more to providing positive help rather than avoiding distress. It happens most between the relationship with doctors and patients. According to a survey by Massachusetts General Hospital, it was found out that out of 1,800 doctors, 11% of the doctors had admitted that they have lied to their patients, and 55% of the doctors described the diagnosis in a more lighter way than it was medically accurate. As doctor had mentioned that it is very crucial for the patients to be optimistic and have faith in their potential recovery. Behind lies, there will be impacts, whether black lies or white lies. As we all know, lying is wrong. Even though we are telling white lies, but we will still get inner discomfort because of cognitive dissonance, whereas our behavior is inconsistent to our thoughts and belief. For our brain to handle this tension, we will justify our own action by giving ourselves reasons and also telling ourselves stories on why and how telling white lies is the right thing to do. Secondly, lies over lies. When we tell lies, we will need more lies to cover up our original white lies. So what is initially simple will turn into a massive cover-up. As we all know, honesty is an act that will get praise. But there will be time whereas being honest is a terrible thing to do. It will result more harm than good. This is especially true when there is a risk of hurting someone else's feeling or putting us into unwanted troubles. So we shouldn't feel bad for telling white lies. According to a research found by the University of Wisconsin in 2021, out of 100% of people, 88.6% of individuals had admitted that they tell little white lies. So tell white lies and fill the world out with love and peace. That's all from